Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Ring. I'm doing a psychic tarot reading for you, tuning into the day's energy, seeing what divine messages of guidance come through. This is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. All right. I'm going to give these cards a nice shuffle. All right. I hope this reading finds you happy and healthy and enjoying your journey to becoming more and more yourself. The overall energy of this reading is the King of Wands. This is someone bold, taking action. This is someone who's over time has followed their highest excitement, building, taking this very action-oriented type of energy, knows when to take action, when not to. Someone who's mastered when to take action, what type of action, when to not take action. He's got kind of a Henry VIII type of look about him. But other than that, all right, so this is also my card, King of Wands. Oftentimes is an entrepreneur, someone who knows how to nurture a business, how to build a business. What does the viewer need to know about the King of Wands? Why is the King of Wands showing up in this reading? Okay. These cards coming out as in the challenge position, Wheel of Fortune, and Five of Cups reversed. Feels like it's been a challenge for this person to heal from some type of disappointment and upset. I'm also getting that this King of Wands is challenged by good luck and good fortune. It feels like this King of Wands might like having some type of conflict, competition. A message I'm getting from the King of Wands challenged by the Wheel of Fortune upright is, I keep getting that there's been a lot of challenges for this King of Wands to take action. So maybe there's been a lot of competition, struggles, strife. And that's why they're the King of Wands. They have learned, they've mastered action, going after what they desire. But it feels like they're challenged by ease and flow. Like they don't understand how to enjoy what they've created, maybe, is a challenge. And then these cards came out upright. Hanged Man and Nine of Wands. It looks like the King of Wands is getting a new perspective, a forced perspective, like having to be in a position where they can't do much, but this is allowing the King of Wands to see something, get a different, just a little mind, just a shift of perspective that changes a lot. And Nine of Wands, being protected, feeling wounded, feeling exhausted maybe by all the action. Okay. Read them in the other direction. It feels like the King of Wands might be exhausted and need a rest. Because once they get into that restful position, once they take a break from all this action, there's seeing something different, something clearer that creates much more flow, ease. feels like streamlining. What's perspective shift? What's this King of Wands seeing? Four of Wands reversed. Fool card reversed. That there's something that the King of Wands is doing. A repetitive cycle, a way of seeing things, a belief, action that's creating, it's not creating expansion. It's creating a pull on energy, an exhaustion. Yeah, this feels like streamlining. What works and what doesn't work. That sounds really easy, but when you look at your business, at the work you do, is there something that you just feel like you have to do because you've always done it that way? But it's when you look at the results, are you getting results from those actions, or are they is it just a belief that you have to do this? It feels like there's something that you think you have to do that's exhausting you, not bringing added value, some type of actions. Four of Wands worth, 4 actions. There's also a lack of celebration, a lack of joy here in these activities, in these actions. But because the Fool card's reversed, it feels like, let's just keep doing it. We have to do it. It's the way things are, without examining, taking a look. Is that effective? Does that work? All right. In Hidden Blessings, 2 cards came out. 9 of Cups and the Lovers. Hidden Blessing. All right, 9 of Cups are blessings, happiness, joy. This chef or bartender looks like an old actor. Haven't seen him in a while. Like Gilligan's Island. The captain? Anybody else seeing that? Okay, just me. That's all right. All right, 9 of Cups, happiness, joy, fulfillment. When you are in 9 of Cups energy, you're merely in alignment. You're in alignment with you and what's for you. And so as a side effect of alignment is blessings, things coming your way. Because you're vibrating at such a authentic vibration, here I am, I'm aligned, then all the energies in the universe that are working to get to you, you're sending off a very clear signal. And when you're happy, when you're joyful, when you're in appreciation, when you're in authenticity, then a lot of things can find you, and it's blessings upon blessings upon blessings. The Lovers, Gemini energy, also originally called the Choice. All right. There's partnership, someone interested, someone you're interested in. Let's find out. Hidden Blessings. What does the viewer need to know about the 9 of Cups and the Lovers? Let's start with the 9 of Cups. What does the viewer need to know about this alignment, happiness? There we go. Oh boy. Knight of Swords. Very fast energy, fast moving. Someone's coming in quick. Feels like you are in alignment. And it feels like someone's coming in quickly with a message, with action. Feels like communication. King of Pentacles, 2 of Wands reversed, 9 of Pentacles reversed. This, okay, not too fond of the 9 of Pentacles reversed. Someone dependent, codependent, someone who doesn't know how to create their own stability, security. They don't know how to train their focus. They've reimagined themselves in their lives. Feels like this person sees themselves as King of Pentacles type of energy, Taurus energy. But the Nine of Pentacles reverse is giving me pause. Tell me more about the Nine of Pentacles. It reversed. Why is the Nine of Pentacles reversed here? Feels like this person wants you to invest in them, wants to invest in you. Not sure how that goes. Plant seeds, see how things go, going slowly. The Knight of Pentacles is definitely going to get to his destination, but he's the slowest moving knight of the deck. This energy does, it feels like they've been going very slowly, but something shifts. And with the Knight of Swords, this person feels very burdened. Four of Cups reverse. It feels like, this feels more like business. All these pentacles, there are cups, the Nine of Cups. But I feel like that's your energy, viewer. That you're in a happy place. Things going, you know, pretty well. You're aligned, and so things are happening. It feels like this person is coming in around partnership. They're wanting to invest in you. You invest in them, plant some seeds, growth. It feels like there's harvest. There's a lot of burdens. There's some, not everything's peachy keen, because nothing's ever 100% all in. There's some difficulties, or there've been some burdens. Feels like you might have tried this type of partnership, work partnership, several times before, but you're taking another look at it. Taking a second look. This does feel like a business reading. King of Wands and streamlining, and now Lovers, but all these pentacle energy feels like this feels business, very business-like, or finances. So in the Hidden Blessings, it looks like you're attracting someone who wants to work with you, who has reimagined themselves and their life, and they're very focused on what they want. It feels like you guys might have the same trajectory, the same goals, going in the same direction. And it feels like there might be mutual investment, them investing in you. There's seeds planted, and there's a lot to be made, but there's also a lot of action that's required. Feels like you might have tried some type of partnership several times before, and they didn't work out, but there's something about taking a second look, mixing together what you've learned from the past disappointments to make this work, something like that. All right, what you're leaving behind is the Page of Wands in reverse. A lack of action, lack of desire, lack of knowing what you want. This feels more like, it could be not knowing what you want in the first place. But then, even so, if you know what you want, but you're not taking action towards what you desire, it feels like you've left that behind. Obviously, King of Wands, mastered taking action. What is the viewer leaving behind? Why is the Page of Wands in reverse here? Okay. That's weird. Ten of Swords reversed. Magician. Seven of Pentacles. Hermit reversed. There's been some painful endings. Betrayal. Maybe around partnerships. Work partnerships. In the past, maybe that's why you... Four of Cups reversed. Something, a partnership didn't work out several times, and because of betrayal, didn't work out, but it looks like you're re-examining that. All right, I'm also getting leaving behind people who, this doesn't look like partnership. It looks like you've had partnerships where, one, I'm seeing maybe immaturity and a lack of action. Two, betrayal. Three, someone who, this doesn't look like partnership at all. This looks like someone who wants you to do all the work. Focus all your attention, your time, and they don't do anything. No added value. Feels like I'm getting kind of a sampling of the type of partnerships that you've left behind. Now I'm seeing why this good luck might be difficult. The Wheel of Fortune coming out as a challenge to the King of Wands. That something has changed. The energy, the luck. And it might be difficult for the King of Wands to recognize that things have changed. That just because past difficulties with partnership does not mean all partnership bad. Is what I'm getting. And then with the Hermit reverse, Virgo energy, it feels like you're leaving behind. You have learned a lot by working on your own, working by yourself. And you've learned, you have a lot to share. Epiphanies, perspectives, enlightenment that you've gained. But if the Hermit needs to come down from that mountain and share with the rest of the crowd what they've learned, what they've experienced on their travels, what their enlightenment is. They don't have to be alone and isolated. And so it feels like you're leaving behind that type of, I'm the only one doing this solo business energy. All right. How to get the most of this energy is the Moon card. Moon card. Hidden. Illusions, delusions, fantasy. What do we need to know? What does the viewer need to know? How to get the most of this energy. Page of Swords reversed. Ace of Pentacles. A new opportunity, a new pathway. An invitation, an opportunity. Why is the Page of Swords here? This could be negative mindset. Well, I've joined partnership before and partnership before. One person didn't do anything. There was no action. Another person that I tried partnership with, there was betrayal and a lot of hurt. And the third time, they just wanted me to do all the work. And so I wasn't being supported. It wasn't really a partnership. It was unequal. It feels like kind kind of, those are the three instances that I'm getting. And it feels like the mindset, how to get the most of this, is recognizing that your beliefs, you don't get what you want in this universe. You get what you believe. The moment you identify a desire that you want, you speak it. Your vibration recognizes, oh, I want this, and sends that out into the universe. And the universe immediately starts sending cooperative energies, because the universe is a yes universe. Whatever you want, you can create. Whatever your beliefs are, you can have, right? So not what you want, but once you identify what it is that you do want, that you do prefer, there's a need to be in alignment with what you say you want. And once you are in alignment and feeling good, being yourself, flowing, then energies can come find you, because you're sending off a very clear signal. If you've got limiting beliefs that people just take advantage of me, then so be it. The universe is like, okay. So we'll send you a bunch of people who fit that description, so your beliefs can be true and accurate. It looks like your luck has changed. You're in alignment. You're feeling good. And there's some shift that happens with the Hanged Man, just a slight shift of perspective. I also get now I'm getting the full picture, why the Nine of Wands is here. Protection, defensiveness. It feels like you might, because of past experiences with work partners, you feel defensive. And your defensiveness is attracting people you need to feel protective and defensive against. It feels like there's just a subtle shift from that Hanged Man position. Oh, I get it. Feels like you're seeing that overprotective, defensive, just guarded, just waiting. It feels a little PTSD, CPTSD, just very guarded and defensive. Maybe jumping to conclusions. See, there it is. There's that type of energy. And it looks like that belief is keeping what you don't prefer alive. Unhappiness, a lack of celebration, feeling guarded towards others instead of working with others, taking it one step at a time. Knight of Pentacles type of energy, going slowly, taking your time, getting to know the people, seeing how it works, seeing what works, what doesn't work. I'm not getting, it feels like there's a shift that's very quick, but there's something here about investing wisely. You don't invest all in, invest a little at a time and see if there's a return on the investment. What's the new potential? I'm clarifying the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. This feels like the worry that you're going to get betrayed again. That's the Moon card. That's the fears, hidden fears, worries in the subconscious. That's affecting, it feels like limiting beliefs. Tell me more about this Three of Swords. Ooh, now the moon's reversed. So, okay. Justice reversed, Knight of Wands, Queen of Swords reversed. There's something that's coming to light around past betrayals and hurts, injustices. There's something around a lack of discernment or belief system, and it feels like you're recognizing and clearing this. All right. What's supporting you is the Two of Swords. Fog of confusion, a choice. Okay. Knight of Cups, High Priestess, Queen of Wands reversed. This feels very similar to the Moon card. There's some type of dream that you have. You're very intuitive. There's an element of self-sabotage here. Not taking action towards what you want. Getting frozen type of energy, stuck in this or that thinking, black or white. It feels like there's a third perspective coming to light. Feels like there's a lot of limiting beliefs that are creating an energy of self-sabotage, worry, insecurities. There we go. Insecurities, beliefs that are keeping you stuck, frozen. Why is this supporting? Death card, Ten of Pentacles reversed. What's ending is there's a definite ending to that lack, an inability to have everything that you want. This feels good. What's supporting you, it feels like you're letting go of that this or that thinking, black or white, right or wrong. It feels like there's some self-examination here, recognition that your beliefs are creating the very situations that you don't want. Some type of sabotage, self-sabotage, expecting sabotage, a lot of those stories. And it feels like you're ending those stories, ending those beliefs. All right. And what to be mindful of is the Devil reversed. Detaching from toxic energies that are draining, that aren't a good fit. It looks like with the Six of Wands in reverse, it's been some type of humiliation. Detaching, what's the humiliation? Where's that coming from? There's Temperance, Patience, and then Page of Cups reversed. There's some type of rebalancing and patience required as you detach from this old mindset of people are out to get me, I've been sabotaged, whatever the issues that you've had. How have you learned from those experiences? Have you healed from them? Have you understood why you had those experiences? The lessons that they've taught you? It feels like you're rebalancing that and some immature perspectives. This feels, the Page of Cups in reverse feels like an inability to move on from a past hurt, keeping the beef up, a lack of being able to heal from some type of wounding or disappointment or upset. It looks like you're rebalancing these energies so you can take action on what you desire. And it feels like you're attracting a partnership, or you've attracted a partnership. And you're shifting something, just a slight shift of perspective is allowing you to alchemize past upsets and disappointments and leave them in the past, to learn from those experiences. And it feels like the main thrust is building this alone, isolated by yourself, finding the right mix, the right people for this. So if this sounds wonderful and you want to continue, I'm going to do an extended reading. There's a link in the description box below, says extended reading here. You click on that link, it takes you right to part 2 on Patreon, where I'll be looking at health, relationships, creativity, new opportunities, and career and finance. So I'll see you over there. If not, thank you all so much. Thank you for liking, commenting, and sharing, doing all the actions so this channel can grow. I so appreciate each of you. So, all right, take care.